What's up, everybody? It's Flacco back at it with another Madden top 10. This is going to be the final top 10 for tight ends. We are running around the finale right now. We just finished our last quarterback, halfback, and wide receiver. So if you guys want to go check that out, we are doing top 10s for every single position before we head out. Obviously not offensive line. You don't really, everybody knows. I don't got to explain that one. But if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, tip videos, ranking videos, we're going to do a no money spent series as well in Madden 22. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those noties if you are new and subscribing. And also, make sure to smash that like button. One like helps me out so much. And let's head right into number 10. At number 10, I do have Travis Kelce. This is a card that I genuinely do like a lot. It was him or Julius Thomas. I think Julius Thomas was my 11. They both have almost similar, like the exact same stats. Literally the exact same stats. But Travis Kelce just seemed to play a little bit better for me. I don't know if it's because he weighs a tiny bit more, but same height, same everything. They both were the same card, but 92 base speed on him, 97 catch in traffic, and then 96 catch in traffic. This is before the power up as well. He does have a power up. He has great spec catch. His release is great. His short running and medium running are above 90. That's what you love to see. And one being at 96 is insane. And his speed is a little lower. And another thing you want to look at, obviously, when it comes to a tight end is blocking, and the 77 run blocking isn't the best. That's why he's a little bit lower on this list, but he is still a very good pass catcher, just not too high top on that speed where he could be overwhelmingly good. But I do think these stats and that route running does help him out a little bit to make this top 10 list. Number 9, we have Tony G. Looking at this year, I'm like, if you go back and look at all these tight ends, this is like, Calvin was released, like, a lot of these cards are just, they've been in the game for a while. We don't have many tight ends, so this is one of the lists that barely ever does change, because there's simply no good tight ends in the game anymore. There's like 2 or 3 of them everybody uses, but Tony G is still a solid card. I think he is a little bit better than, say, his counterpart at the Chiefs right there, Travis Kelce. You can see his catching's at a 99 right there as well. The shorts at a 99, mediums at a 96. They are both the same speed, same height, and the run blocking's the same. He just comes down to he has better route running and catching. They're really kind of like the same build and everything, but one has a lot better catching and route running. Tony G is about maxed out as it gets right there. They both are on the same theme team as well in the Chiefs, and he has a +1 on the Falcons as well. And simply, I don't know. It's a really hard one. A lot of people might put Kelce above because he could air truck. Tony G cannot air truck. If you do not know what air trucking is, it's where you flick the right stick and you're not trucking like at a defender, but it speeds you up. You can't do it if you're under 245 pounds. And Tony G is under 245 pounds. I think that's another reason why he's so low on this list as well. No air trucking is very hard to play with if you don't have overwhelmingly great stats at the tight end position. Number 8, we do have Shannon Sharpe, another tight end that he's great at everything, but he is a little shorter, 6'2", only 220 pounds, kind of like a wide receiver over there. But he has better run blocking than them all at 81 run blocking. He has great catching at 97 plus before the power up. The short route running will be a 99 after the power up, and the medium is the best we've seen yet. And he has the same speed as all of them. Really, like these 3 are very interchangeable for me because he is so short, but he is better than a lot of these guys at some other stuff. And he has above 80 run blocking, hitting another threshold there. So I personally like the run blocking a lot because if you want to be a balanced O or even just have a little bit dependency on your tight end to at least throw down a little bit of blocking, I would rather have a Shannon Sharpe. But if you're a guy that literally passes 95% of the game, I would probably lean for the number 9 and 10 in Kelce or Tony G. But like I said, for my example in my top 10, I think Shannon Sharpe would be better for the more usual Madden player. Number 7, we do have Gronk. He is a little bit on the slower end for a tight end, as you guys can see at 90 base speed. He is 6'6", can air truck with that weight. You guys can see his weight right here. Great archetype as well. Forgot to mention that before. Possession is probably the best archetype for a tight end if you're not a golden ticket. So if you're looking for that, make sure to get that. He has 99 catching everything. The route running at short is very good. The medium's a little lower at 92, but still hits that 90 threshold with the 99 spec catch as well. So his catchings are all 99. So the 99 release as well. 88 run blocking, 99 carrying after 2. I mean, he's just great after the catch with the break tackle as well. The run blocking being so high carries him, but he is a little bit slower. But I noticed him to play very good in the pass game and in the run game. This is a card that I love because of how balanced he is. And that catching stats being 99 everything is amazing. So even if that speed doesn't really, make the biggest difference, he seems to beat most of the guys he's playing against when it comes to a little bit of contested catches. and he just seems like he's programmed to play a lot better than most cards. If you have used a Rob Gronkowski, you know for whatever reason it is, it might be how tall he is, how big he is, he always plays very good in the game. Number 6, we do have Vernon Davis here. This is another tight end that can't air truck, and he's a little bit shorter, kind of like how we saw with Shannon Sharpe there. But 93 base speed is one of the faster tight ends in the game with a power-up as well. So he can get powered up, and he is a little bit faster with great carrying as well. The catching's a little bit lower, and the route running is a little bit lower, but it does hit the thresholds, and you are sacrificing all that to get that better speed with a card like this. But another great positive about him, too, he does hit that 80 run-blocking threshold, which a lot of people are looking for in the tight end. And Vernon Davis is an all-around solid card, and if you want a well-balanced card that's very fast as well, sometimes when you're this fast at tight end, it can counter out that low-medium route running, which will hit that threshold after you power him up. And he will have that 94 base speed, plus 2 with the sprinter, 96 base speed for how cheap this card is as well. Well, he's not as cheap right now because this is I don't know why he's so expensive, I'm going to be honest. But this card is usually not too expensive. He's a 97. He is still a very good card this late in the year. It's crazy to think that, like I said earlier in the video, there's not many good tight ends in this game. A 97 is still this high on the list. Number 5, we do have Jeremy Shockey. This is one of my favorite tight ends in the game. He's one of the biggest sleepers in the game. I put him in my underrated video, and it's for a big reason. You never see this card out there, but just take a listen for this card. 92 base speed. He has 80, or I almost said 88 carrying. He has 85 run blocking, which is very, very good. He is 6'5", can air truck as well. Best archetype in the game. 98 catching, which will be a 99 when powered up. So he'll have 99 catching and then 99 catching traffic and a 98 spec catch. That's before the balance though, which everybody's running this late in the year. He'll have 99 short running and a 99 medium running. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It really doesn't. Obviously, the speed's a little bit lower, and kind of speed is a big necessity this late in the year. But for how good he is at every other single stat, it really does help him. And I think he could easily be above the next guy. I think the next two, 5 and 4, are the biggest interchangeable ones for me right now. But I think Jeremy Shockey has to be top 5. At number 4, we do have Kyle Pitts. Like I said, Shockey and him are a little bit interchangeable for me. He has a 94 base speed. He is 6'5", 6'6", and can air truck, which is amazing. 6'6" air trucking with some of the highest speed in the game at 94. He has great excel, great catching at 98, 99, and a 98 right here. And the route running is all 97 plus. This is all before chems and everything. Obviously, doesn't have a power up with the rookie premiere. You do have to do the rookie premiere to get this card, so it is a pretty hefty price, but it does benefit you in Madden 22 as well. But the one thing that you are getting killed on with this card is the run blocking. Only a 72, but I think all these other stats carries him so much. He's the tallest, or tied for the tallest tight end in the game that's relevant. He can air truck, has the best catching in the game, and some of the best route running in the game, and he has good speed. There's not much more you can ask for a tight end in this game. There's just literally not much more. He is about as good as it gets, except for obviously that run blocking. At number 3, we do have George Kittle. This is another very, very good card. 6'4", can air truck, so he's pretty good high. I think 6'4" is solid, and 6'5" is really what you want to see, but it's still very, very good. He has 93 base speed before the power up, so very solid speed. So he's basically tied with Pitts right there. And look at the catching, 96 plus. He has a low spec catch for whatever reason. Still solid, though. I mean, the catch and traffic and the catches are very good. And the route running is all 95 plus there with a 99 short running after the power-up. He has a great run blocking. Going to hit that 90 threshold when powered up. He is a very balanced. He can air truck. He is 6'4", solid height. Great speed as well. So tied with, obviously, the guy that was just right behind him. In Pitts, I don't know why I almost said Kitts. I don't know why. I was looking at Kittle thinking Pitts. But George Kittle is, You just gotta play with this card. He's always gonna be good in Madden for as long as he is in the league. He's always a fast tight end. He can run block. People like the balance inside of Madden, and he could do he's not the best at catching and route running, but he could still do it just as good as other people in the game. It's just one of those cards you got to put on the field and see how truly good he really is. Number 2, we do have a golden ticket, Robert Woods. 95 base speed on him, so very, very fast. So second fastest in the game. The next one is the highest speed. 99 catching, 98 catching traffic, and a 94 spec catch. Great route running and medium route running. He is 6 foot. He is a wide receiver playing tight end. He has only 190 pounds, so no air trucking, but he gets every ability for cheap when it comes to blocking. But maybe if you want to be a possession, vertical throw, any of those abilities you want to put on him, he does get him for cheap. He has great run blocking at a 99, and I was also one of those guys at the beginning that was questionable about it because of the weight. Will the weight affect it? For whatever reason, Madden is completely broken. the weight does not matter. It really doesn't. Robert Woods is still very good out there. He's actually my tight end 2 right now. And anytime I come out in a formation that needs 2 tight ends, I am usually running, and I do notice it. Robert Woods is very, very good at run blocking. I wish it shouldn't be like that, but it's Madden, so whoever made this card was very smart, and it's a very, very solid card, and I think everybody does realize that. It's just number 1 is insane, and let's get right into it. Everybody knew number 1 was Calvin. This card is the best by far. Honestly, I really don't even think it's close. I think Robert Woods is great, but this card is the best by far. 6'5", can't air truck, but he gets every ability for cheap. The only 99 speed tight end in the game, and I don't even think it's close. Like, right? He has +2 on Robert Woods. Yeah, +2 on Robert Woods, which is insane to think about. +2 on him. And then he has great catching at 98, 98, and a 99. The route running is all 96 plus as well. And he has good run blocking at an 89. If with balance, though, you will hit that threshold of 90. So that is always very, very good. There's not much more better. Obviously, we wish he could air truck, but just how good he is at everything else, it really does matter. That 99 speed is insane. It's really insane. You don't really see it. Like, you don't see 99 speed tight ends usually in Madden until, like, super late. This is, like, one of the only years I think we haven't had multiple 99 speed tight ends. It's crazy. Like I said early in the video, tight ends were some of the worst cards inside of Madden this year. There's only, like, 3 or 4 of them that people use. You see Pitts almost every game. You see Calvin literally every game nowadays. It's June, or today's July. So you're seeing Calvin every single game. Pitts is a very good one because they're rookie premieres. People sold their team, so they have that non-auctionable Pitts. And then I can't even think, like, Robert Woods is another one you see all the time. You don't really see those bottom-tier tight ends unless they're more of a budget team. It's crazy. It's just a very top-heavy list. I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the video. That was our last top 10 tight end list. I think everybody knew which was going to be, like, the top cards. It's very hard making a list on a position that's very lackluster this year. Really, I hope to see it better next year. I don't even know who I want to see in the game, or I don't even know, like, Dave Casper, I guess, was missing, but he's never usually the craziest. It just seems like tight end's one of the weaker positions in history when it comes to football. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. It just seems like this year it's super, super top heavy. But I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Make sure to let me know who you would switch in and out, who is slept on, who's way too high, who's way too low. Make sure to let me know in the comments. I love reading those. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.